Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB Network. Kendall Graveman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, here's the scoop on Kendall Graveman. Not an overpowering guy, 93 to 94 miles an hour. Good slider, good changeup. Will throw an occasional curveball. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a pitch-to-contact guy. And if he's throwing well early, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
The 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Simmons is retired, and there's one away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Very weakly a foul ball. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Striding into the box, Franklin Barreto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Jed Lowry now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Grounded back up the middle. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Striding in, Stephen Piscotty, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. These are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Justin Upton now. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Softly on the line to third. And this will be no problem over the third, and there's the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Batting second, first baseman number 5.
The 3-1.
Albert Pujols.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 1-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. So striding in, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. On the year, Davis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. On to first, and there are 2 down. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. Comes in with 6 hits in 34 tries. He also has 1 home run. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And the Halos have their first hit of the game. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Ian Kinsler flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lowry ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Barreto is on his way home. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Payoff pitch one more time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Simmons is up with it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. You jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And he misses again, ball 3.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Cozart rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the Angels have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes on 1-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A throw behind the runner at second, and late reactions, and they got him. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is foul right side. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-2 Angels. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. Hit on the ground to third. Cozart is there. Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He was a ground-out victim last time up. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Calhoun, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Chris Hatcher is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44.
Here's Albert now. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 2. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off to seventh. Over to third, but it's thrown away. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins.
Lowry down on the ground, a great play. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Keenan Middleton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. In now, Bruce Powell. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Calhoun is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Franklin Barreto. He flew out in his last at-bat. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends. Ryan Dull has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. Fastball that just misses inside. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Called strike 2.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Piscotty is retired. 2 down now.
Number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Cam Bedrosian enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Line toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Here's Justin Upton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Upton awaits the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away. Ready once again, Zach Cozart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. High pop-up. Chapman is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Albert now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16. And it's now 5-3.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Blake Parker comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Blake Parker.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for Oakland.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Los Angeles came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Cam Bedrosian wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Blake Parker closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs, 6 hits.